will use one of their timeouts here. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Smith. He's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win. That's exactly what he did here.
He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So conventional wisdom says, all right, it's a snow game, the footing's bad, this is just going to be a slugfest and pound the ball, but it's actually the opposite. The offense actually has all the advantage because they know where they're going, so the passing game, if done right, can actually be a huge advantage in this sort of weather, and they're going to continue to test these guys in the passing game downfield.
Luther Burden, the intended target, and 3rd down coming up.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Patriots are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. 22-yard line. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails them out by not securing the catch.
Now a 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2, it's May. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
They'll try to run.
Go.
Not going to get there.
It's out here down.
And they stop
Here.
on 4th down.
Here, win the team.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me
Be hard
of
out here in
teammate
December.
Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
New England going to take their 2nd timeout. That's a 2nd charge timeout to Chicago. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet.
What the fuck?
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight. but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop loose, and that's a big turnover. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Look at
In the end zone and intercepted.
It's crazy.
So much of that play
This is going
comes
to
down to the
be
defender's
buck wild
position.
this year.
Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying,
I need
that's a
these
touchdown.
conditions.
And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Off play action. Here's Williams. Gonna look deep. Looking for more.
Oh my God. He taking up there. How the fuck you let this nigga take the fucking ball right there?
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball.
I'm getting Alshon Genty, and I'm getting me a fucking speedy ass. I mean, receiver.
In position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
We'll go play action with May. Off-balance throw. It's complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Williams in motion.
Ooh, let's go. Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Gonna be taken down, but it's a quick.
Hey, there's some conditions you don't want to play in.
He has set his
I ain't gonna
offense
lie.
up with first and goal.
Some shit you don't want to play in.
Goal at the 9-yard line. Here's Williams now to throw. He's got
God damn.
And the tackle is made at about the 6.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency.
Yeah, we on the 6-yard line.
Is what every offense
Swear
is
we
trying
was
to
on like
find,
3 or
and
something.
it brings up a manageable second down.
They'll run.
Let's
It's
go.
Swift. And he will take this one across into the end zone. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Oh, and a flip back to the...
He's waiting on it.
Now we get
I was scared. I could just take the fucking
The
foot.
first quarter has come to an end.
Yeah, I'm getting Bears Buffalo. I'm playing win.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off.
Damn. Ooh.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get across
What?
the 20.
Where you
down
going?
23-yard
Keep
line.
going. Bye.
Here's May to throw it on first down. That'll be complete to Gibson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. On first and 10, here's May. Catch is made. That is Williams. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he'll be taken down after a gain 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And that will lead to a second down. On the ground, here is Henderson. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's May. He'll look deep here for Diggs. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And that one had too much behind it. Into the end zone for a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down. Forced the awkward throw.
Yeah, I might have to get him out because he do some juke shit. They ain't really even did on his bitch.
Hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line. Here's 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 8.
On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. Back over the middle and taken in by Odunze.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2nd and 10. To throw is Williams. To the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Cross right side to the tight end, Komet. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Oh, come on, bro.
It is incomplete.
That's why you can't be the number fucking 1 man.
And wind up turning it over on down.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
On play action, here's May. Open that. That's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down. Working out of the gun. It's May. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's May. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Oh, you have to catch that, DJ. God damn.
We see this so often, they call it sudden change. So they teach defenses, Mike. This is a little predictable here. They teach defenses, if we have to take the field following a turnover or some sort of sudden change situation, expect a deep play, expect a trick play. It's just the way offensive coordinators call plays immediately after taking over the possession. And in this case, the defense was ready for it and falls incomplete.
And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Once again, they keep it on the ground. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, this snow not abating at all. If anything, might be coming down a little bit harder as we are underway here in the 3rd. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the backs to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's a 3rd and 10. The throw now. Hey. The look at his big target, Henry, over the middle. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. They'll go. Here's May. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And it'll be brought down at the, well, your guess is as good as mine. Why don't we just say gained about 3 yards.
Brings up 2nd down.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Another run here. Another run by Swift.
the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Now Williams. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Chicago.
That's good.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Heel man is only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Now third and 5.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Over the middle, that's Komet. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? And he indeed picks up a Bears first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
The Bears first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
Biggie Angels, ready to up.
Fourth quarter begins on the ground with Swift. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. That is second touchdown tonight. Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2. Throwing is Williams. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kyle Duggar.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at the Bears 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up second and 10.
Give up the middle with Swift. And this defense up to the task there.